Welcome to the Cult Classic Horror Show. Every week, you can have the conversations you've always wanted to have about the films you love.
Shut up!
We're gonna get you. Not another peep.
Get rid of your distractions and prepare yourself.
Then lock your door. 5, 6, crucifix.
You got a big surprise coming to you. You're not going anywhere.
Welcome everybody to the Cult Classic Horror Show. Danny Bonin here with you.
And Scotty Bonin with you guys.
We are the Blood Brothers. And
the Rob.
Baby Cakes.
O'Neilio. I'm really liking O'Neilio. I am commissioning you two to make an O'Neilio shirt.
You should.
We'll have to start handing out.
O''Nealio.
Yeah, I guess we I-O.
O'Neilio. E-O. Yeah.
Huh.
O'Neilio.
Might be, yeah, okay, well.
We gotta do that.
Sorry, I'm yawning because I was falling asleep while watching Puppet Master 5.
Yeah. We ate 2 big burritos before from Del Taco, too, so that might have been the reason,
What
too.
is Del Taco?
It's like a fast food taco slash burger
like
joint.
A Taco Bell?
I mean, yeah, it's like a Taco Bell.
It's like a Taco Bell, but they serve burgers there,
burgers?
too. Fries. It's not... It's okay.
Never been to
Sounds
DT, huh?
Sounds like my kind of joint.
Never been to Del Taco, eh?
No, I've never been to Del Taco. I've never been to Blackjack Pizza. I've never been to like whatever food and stuff store you people have in Colorado.
Really?
Although I do want to go to the Blackjack Pizza.
Blackjack's
I've
good.
heard.
I mean, you don't go there.
Yeah,
you
it's
just
good.
order one.
Yeah, you could go there,
you
too.
You can't sit down and dine
No,
in.
it's not like it's like going to a Domino's.
It's more like
no.
an order joint, yeah.
Okay,
order a pizza.
You can't go to Domino's.
Well, there
you can go to Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, barely. Is there even a Pizza Hut
They don't
anymore?
even have the salad bar anymore.
Where you can go eat in?
No, I don't know if there really is a sit down Pizza Hut anymore, which is disturbing because, man, fucking
God.
dude, sit down Pizza Huts in the 90s was amazing.
Oh yeah, picture of Coca-Cola. You got the salad bar
Oh,
there.
that's right, the fucking pictures of soda.
Yeah, pictures of soda.
Oh yeah.
Dad
Free
got a
refills.
picture of beer, and then you
Yep.
got a picture of like Dr. Pibb or something.
Yeah.
Go there after your Little League football game.
Yep. Little League
That's
baseball,
right.
football. After you ate the orange slices at the football game halftime, then you'd go there for lunch.
We didn't have money for orange slices growing up.
I'd just suck the juice out of the orange slices and not actually eat the orange. How cheap I was.
Puppet Master 5,
Puppet Master
the
5.
final chapter, even though it's
Nobody
not.
cares. Nobody fucking cares about this movie. It was my fault. I opened up a group of 30,000 people to vote on horror movies, and we got fucking pranked. Like,
Yep.
It was Puppet Master by a landslide.
It was. You know what? All these other people out here that are complaining right now that we're doing Puppet Master.
I know, everyone in the group is.
Did you or did you not vote? Because I honestly believe some of the people that are complaining voted for Puppet Master. Like, there's no way it's never going to win. And then, like in real life politics, oh shit, that was a joke vote, but it still counted. And now we're all suffering.
Yep.
Now we're doing Puppet Master.
A lot of people in the group probably remembered voting for it too, and some people like it, and then some people are like, shit. The people who didn't vote.
PM5, final chapter, even though it's not the final chapter.
Yeah, this as well as the second.
Watch Nightmare on Elm Street's final chapter.
Yeah.
It's crap.
And isn't there Friday the 13th, the final chapter?
Yeah, but that's not the same thing because Friday the 13th can absolutely do no wrong.
Yep.
Oh, really?
It cannot. There has never been a bad Friday the 13th movie.
What about
except for
Jason X?
No, Jason X is amazing in every way. Friggin' Jason Goes to Hell is very close.
Gordon Curry, who plays Rick Myers in this, the lead guy, he was in Friday the 13th, Jason Takes Manhattan.
He was in The Last Puppet Master as well. So if you
he was
watched
in both
that
of
one.
them.
Rob did not watch this movie.
You remember the last? Yeah.
It is not my fault this time that I did not watch this movie.
Rob didn't watch the movie.
I have gone above and beyond the Call of Duty.
I bet you didn't check
YouTube.
YouTube.
Terribles. I did. There's like one Puppet Master 5, but the whole thing is in Russian. And
I hate that.
And they don't have subtitles on YouTube.
Yep.
Well, you could have gotten the idea.
Well, I got I'm pretty sure like I've nailed the idea that this movie sucks.
Yeah.
Like, this movie sucks like flesh-eating virus yellow pussy infected like horse dick. Like I don't really know how I don't have any more adjectives to describe the shittiness of this series.
Yeah, it was still better than Exorcist 2.
And The Howlings.
Yeah, but Exorcist 2 was one movie. No.
I don't know,
No, I'm
actually.
sorry. The Howlings are better than
The Howlings might be better than
They
this.
might be, actually.
only because
yeah.
there was at least one good Howling movie. There has not been one good Puppet Master movie.
I'm waiting
The
for
original was okay.
I'm waiting for The Littlest Reich.
Yeah.
Everybody's already watched it, apparently. And people were saying that it's good in the group, but I can't trust these people
It's
anymore.
the newest one. Maybe we should give it a try.
Because these are the same people that voted for Puppet Master. So I can't trust them when they're all running around willy-nilly saying, oh, have you seen The Littlest Reich? No, fuck you. Because you did this shit to me. We're committing like 9 to 12 weeks of our lives to this awful, awful series. It's just...
Yeah, and, I can see why it does have a little following. Some people get attached to these puppets, the characters, and...
They hold a
even
place in my
though-
heart, Rob. They hold a
Yeah.
small place in my heart.
You can't really take these movies, like, realistically. I mean, they're kind of like Child's Play. They're little puppets.
Oh my
killing
God, Child's
people.
Play's so much fucking better.
Yeah, but so people still like these movies because of the characters, and they're corny, they're cheesy, and that's what people love about them. And they're little puppets, and they think they're so cute and adorable, and they kill people, which is
But
it's
they
hard
don't
to take them serious though.
Like at least the last one, they didn't really kill anybody.
Yeah.
They were fighting little like fucking
Totems.
demon.
Well,
gremlins.
and that's just more of the same. This one.
yeah, this one was.
Don't give them a fancy name, Scotty.
They are
Don't
called
call 'em-
totems.
Well, no, that's what they want you to think that they're called
Yeah.
to try to make it sound better. Don't buy into their bullshit.
This was pretty much the same movie, but without the laser tag.
Yeah.
The whole first 15 minutes of Puppet Master 5 was just a recap of the fourth one.
Yeah, it was just a recap. And actually, they did start out at the very beginning with the guy, he survived. They survived at the end of the last one.
Mm-hmm.
It was just him and the psychic girl and his girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
And the other guy died.
Yep, Lauren, and then Susie, and then the other guy died.
So he's been taken into custody because they believe that he programmed the robot puppets to kill the scientists that we saw die in the beginning of the last movie.
Yep.
So he's in custody. The movie opens up on a building with a sign out front that just simply says "Police."
Yeah.
Just a big white
Black
sign.
and white.
So that's how they label their police station.
And then he gets sentenced, or he gets booked for his murders, and then he posts bail. This guy, this
A
doctor
guy from Omega, the
Yeah.
biotech, the company that the scientists were working for, comes and bails him out and wants to know about everything.
wants to know the scoop on what happened and pick Rick's brain, the Rickster. And then meanwhile, Sutek, the underworld Nerf Halloween Spirit Halloweenville guy, decides to take matters in his own hands and infuses his powers and life essence into the little dark totem guy.
Why didn't he just go up instead of infusing his powers into another mini Predator.
Because he's stuck down in the underworld and he can't get out of there.
Spirit Halloweenville.
Sorry, my correction. And so instead of a bunch of little totems running around like we had in number 4, there was just
one badass one.
One badass one, but it has all the evils of Sutek, the big skeleton guy, all the powers that he has.
So it's basically better. The whole basis of this movie is the guy from Omega, the suit that interviews him. He posts his bail for him, so he's able to go home. Then they both go back to Bodega Bay to find the puppets. The kid, obviously, to just get them before the suit guy gets them.
Yeah,
and
Jennings is his name. Yeah.
And takes them all back to biotech to do tests on and things like that or whatever. And then the whole point is that Sutek is the ancient force that is hunting the people because they're about to find out the secret of their energy.
Yeah.
Biotech is about to find out. So the kid knows that if the suit steals the puppets and brings them back to biotech, that Sutek will never stop hunting him until he kills them all.
Yeah. It was
interesting stuff here, Rob.
Yeah. And the Suka Jennings can't do it by himself, so he hires 3 guys to go break into the Bodega Bay Inn, and they're just 3 guys off the street that are just horrible.
They make sure they're off the street because one has a jacket on that says Brooklyn on it.
Yeah, Brooklyn Dodgers. Yeah,
there you go.
And his name, and they're it's Tom, Rick, or Tom, Scott, and Jason are their names.
Of course it is.
Yes. But yeah, so there's not a lot to it, but it is kind of all that is whirlwind of, it's not it's all just conjumbled together and not really in sequence. Yeah.
Well,
it's a whirlwind of crazy shit going on.
The synopsis that I read, the one given by Amazon that I tried to rent, is the puppets return this time. They hunt some paranormal researchers in order to take their brain fluid for the dead/living puppet master Andre Toulon.
Ah?
Did any of this happen?
They hunt a brain surgeon?
It says the puppets return this time, the puppets return, this time they hunt some paranormal researchers in order to take their brain fluid for the dead/living puppet master Andre Toulon.
That sounds like the first one.
That sounds like
that's what it says for Puppet Master 5.
What?
That sounds like the second or first or second one.
No, that's not what happens at all.
Because the paranormal investigators are in there. I think that's the second one where the paranormal investigators are there.
It's very,
or maybe it's the first one. No, yeah. So the
second one, the investigators are there. Yeah,
yeah. But we see the Decapitron come. They electric shock him to life again, and we see Toulon come back. His head appear.
Kind Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, kind Hugh Jackman as Decapitron.
Is Hugh Jackman mean?
No, he's not mean at all.
He's so nice. He's because obviously Rick is.
It just looks like an even kinder Hugh Jackman. It looks like.
Hugh Jackman's Australian. They're pretty mellow folks.
So
it's played by the same guy. Guy Rolfe plays Andre Toulon again. But then, yeah.
So the biotech guy bails him out of jail. His girlfriend from the first one picks him up.
Susie.
But he hasn't slept for a couple days, I guess. Takes him home. About to give him the old beej. But he falls asleep.
Rick fell asleep. And he had his shirt off. She had her pants off. They're about ready to go at it.
And he fell
asleep. Very, very anticlimactic. Rob, you would have been disappointed. The bra was about to come off. No goods.
Then
the amount of titties that this movie would have had to have had for me to have even come close to forgiving it.
Yeah, there were no titties.
Yeah.
Oh, there wasn't a single.
No, not one single breast.
Well, you see his nipple though.
Yeah, you see his nipple.
For all those ladies out there.
What about the leech girl? Was she
no
back?
Leech girl.
She's nowhere to be found.
No Leech girl, but Torch is back.
But yeah, Torch is back
randomly.
Because Torch was not there in the fourth one.
That's right. He was missing.
And he's
Yeah,
all of a sudden back now.
I don't know what's going on.
And Rick comes in like, hey, guys. Hey, Torch. Like, you never met Torch.
So, like, they're like his pets now?
Oh, yeah. They're
yeah.
like best friends. They like fucking go have picnics and shit.
Jester. Hey, Jester. Pinhead. Where's Pinhead?
Oh, my God.
Come back here, Blade. Blade. No, Blade. Oh, just stay back in my coat.
Blade, stop it.
Oh, my God.
Because Blade's the only one that escaped.
Don't you dare nick me, or
Yeah.
don't you dare stick me with that.
Yeah.
And he's talking about his boner, of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
And then Judd Crandall walks in.
Oh, yes. Well, you know what?
Well.
You can you can stick me with that all you want. Can't stick him, you can stick me. I'll tell you what.
I won't.
I'll tell you what. You sure wouldn't fall asleep if I was giving you a blowjob.
Oh, Judd.
Oh, my God.
I won't
Judd.
complain.
I've got it may look like I have a crusty, chapped, dry mouth, but the extra friction actually makes you come faster.
Oh, damn it.
Ribbed for his pleasure.
Oh, chapped for your
The
pleasure.
Chapped for your pleasure?
the roof of my mouth is ribbed because I keep eating food that's too hot.
My whole top of my mouth is burnt to shit. There's blisters everywhere. That adds for more lubrication when they pop. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So then we get. Oh yeah. Blade's the only guy that gets taken in by the police.
Well,
And
he escapes.
He escapes.
Cuts his way out of the evidence bag.
Exactly. And then hops back into Rick's bag.
So, anyways, after the girlfriend picks him up, he falls asleep. We go to Spirit Halloweenville, where we have Sutek transferring his powers into whatever those things are called. One of those things.
Totem.
Into the totem. Yeah, and then we're all in the mansion. After that,
Well, you forgot about the elevator music scene. That we
Bodega
had
Bay.
no idea what was going on.
I have no idea what happened there. Something. The scientist was like the chief biotech dude was in the elevator on his way down at the police station or wherever it was. It might have been at biotech, and two like government guys get in there with him, and they. I don't even know what happened. They work out some deal where they will donate a large contribution to biotech for research if he will use some tool they have to help the government do something, but it's like shady. I totally did not understand.
But it's involving getting the puppets, right?
Yeah, but they need the puppets. I did not understand what that conversation was about at all. So that's what causes him to then hire the goons, which are really just like a bunch of Tony Danzas.
Yeah.
To go help him get the puppets back.
I think the 90s elevator music just distracted me throughout the whole scene. So that
wasn't even 90s. It was like electronic. It's like electronic.
It's like some early 90s dubstep.
Yeah,
it was like
so bad.
It's like something you'd hear in like Tron or something in the background. It was really weird. Of course, before that, you had the
bloody bathtub,
the crappy family sex music that was going on for when he was about to get to beach.
Oh yeah, that was
keep it in the family.
Oh, that was like the worst.
Keep it in the family.
That was like Cinemax, bad Cinemax porn music. That was really bad.
Yeah.
But then he falls asleep and he dreams that his girlfriend's in the bathtub and Tunneler's drilling her head.
Was that his girlfriend, or
Yeah.
was that the girl from the last movie that was in the tub? Or no, that was like 2 movies ago?
Yeah,
I don't
no, that was
remember.
it was his girlfriend Susie that he's picturing, Chandra West.
I don't know why he had that nightmare. Tunneler's like drilling her in the head, and she's bleeding in the bath water, but she's like having an orgasm,
moaning. That was one of the better scenes because it was there. We got to see some blood.
No boobs though.
Yeah.
So
now we're in Bodega Bay Inn. After that, Bill Jennings goes in, and then Rickster goes in.
So they're all in trying to look for the puppets, and God, the puppets. This is like the third movie where they're good, I think.
Yeah, second or third for sure.
Because they were good in the Toulon in World War II or whatever, right? Then they were.
Oh, I didn't. Yeah, yeah. And then they were good with this guy.
Then they were good last movie where they were hunting down the totems, and now they're good again where it's the one ultimate totem that they're dealing with.
Yeah, the dark totem
and the goons. So I guess they.
Of course, they kill the goons though.
Yeah, but they're just trying to steal them.
Yeah.
So the one guy, he looks like a Ron Jeremy wearing Michael Jackson clothes, vest. I don't know what the hell he is, but he's got a bolo on.
Oh, yeah.
And he's got a Western accent.
Oh, everybody. Well, y'all are from Colorado. Like, you have to have a bolo.
I don't own a bolo.
You have to have a
bolo. Oh, yeah. That Biscuit wore at Santa Fe Grill.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. That's the only reason that's my only acquaintance with a bolo is that Big Scott used to have to wear one when he waited tables at Santa Fe Grill, this restaurant back in the day.
Back in like 1998.
Every one of you guys in Colorado have like a banded collar shirt and a bolo tie.
No, definitely not.
Was this the guy that got killed first? The flashlight blood splatter, or was the bolo guy the one with like the black hair that got hit in the nuts with the ice,
and it pretty much crippled him for the rest of the movie.
Yeah. He kind of looks like Mankind or Mankind, the wrestler too, McFoley.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
He got hit in the nut. He got hammered in the nuts with one of those like meat hammers.
Yeah, meat cleaver.
No, not cleaver.
Hammer.
It's like a thing that with like the grip on the.
You pound your meat
portion of it.
You pound your meat. With
the tenderizing hammer.
Yeah. So he gets hammered in the nuts by Jester, and he's like done for the rest of the movie. He gets hammered in the nuts.
It knocks him out completely.
You could be done.
He falls, and he gets knocked out. He hit him in the nuts, and he falls. And he's
cold.
Unconscious.
He's out cold.
I didn't know getting hit in the nuts knocks you out cold for 30 minutes, and then when he comes to. He's crawling around. He can't even walk.
Yeah. He's like crawling around the whole freaking Bodega Bay Inn. He's taking the elevator.
Yeah.
He pushes the button with his foot.
He's like crawling around like, dude, you just got hit in the nuts. Jeez.
I mean, maybe it was really bad. I don't know.
Maybe he tore the sack.
Yeah. Ooh, that might cripple him.
Like that video you sent, Rob.
Oh, so
the skateboarder that tried to clear the stairs.
I need to watch that again. I just got to keep that on my watch list.
It's one you just have to watch, but you don't want to watch it.
It's just such an amazing video.
So yeah,
check your balls, bro.
No, what was the flashlight one?
Flashlight was Jason. He was like he wasn't the Brooklyn Dodgers coach. He was the other. He was the black guy. Yeah.
And he got sliced up by the new totem.
Yeah, he went in and there was the little pyramid that like lit up was in the underworld.
I was half asleep.
And he was going after that, and usually you can get sucked in or the totem pops out of it, but the totem was in the briefcase or in the chest behind him that all the puppets go in, and jumped at him and tore his face apart.
And he dropped his flashlight, and then the totem kept slashing him, and it kept splattering blood on the flashlight till the whole flashlight was covered.
And then the light in the room was all red.
They had really good aim. The totem had really good aim.
Yeah, it hit the flashlight every single time. He was so good.
So
I'm not liking these totems. I'm not liking that the weird devil demon who's made out of like leftover recycled Nerf darts.
Yeah.
Or whatever the hell he is.
That's exactly what he's made out of.
Sure.
These movies.
His fingers don't bend.
Recycled Nerf darts.
I mean, like, I had no idea what we were getting into with these, but these are not what I expected at all.
No.
Like the totems, the king Nerf dart. Like the weird Nazi this is the weirdest thing.
Yeah, I mean, how they came up with this, how Charles Band, and I know who wrote this. I know there's different writers for each one. This is Douglas Aronofsky and Joe Duffy, Stephen Carr. But the whole idea was Charles Band, and it just, for this one especially, I don't know how they came up with all this stuff. I'm like, jeez. But
It's a little
Who
all
knows?
over the place,
1990s.
especially towards the end. It gets pretty, but and this one, it just like every other one, just people cannot walk or run without falling.
no, oh my
Brooklyn
God.
guy just falls.
It's like the totem has powers to make
it's
him
like
fall.
he makes them trip every time. I don't know what it is.
like before the last guy that got nut punched, he automatically just falls to the floor, and like the freaking totem guy is like 20 feet away from him still. I'm like, just run! What the hell are you doing? And then of course he gets attacked and gets killed. Like, why didn't? And then the Brooklyn coat guy, the same thing. Tom, he just falls to the ground, and way before the totem ever gets to him. It just wasn't that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any trivia or like anything on these movies?
Yeah, there's a little bit. I mean, and then as we were saying, this does say the final chapter as, but Matt. So this was intended to be the final installment, of course. But however, in 1998, 4 years later, they came back with the sixth entry, Curse of the Puppet Master, as they do with all these. Well, not all of them, but a lot of the horror franchises. But this one needed it would have been best if it would have just stopped for this one. Stopped here.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see.
Although who knows?
We'll see.
Who
Yeah,
knows?
yeah, we'll see.
Maybe,
You're right.
Maybe if we get out of this totem bullshit, maybe it'll get better.
You know what? You're right. Maybe these next ones will be really good.
I just can't believe they just released another one. Like, what caused whoever it was probably Charles Band again, right? To just say we need another Puppet Master now.
Yeah, I think it was. And obviously, I think I said this last time. This was shot back to back with the fourth one, like back to back. Like they shot this one and they started this one. Like they shot the fourth one and started this one like the next day.
Oh,
And
wow.
it was supposed to be one long movie, Puppet Master the movie. And I think I said this the last time, but they wanted to split it into two different movies. So
Yeah.
but yeah, I think Charles Band he produced all of them. I'm pretty sure.
And none of these went to theaters, right? We've talked about that.
No,
already.
this is straight to video.
So he must have made some money off of all these.
Yeah. Yeah, this.
I mean, I hope he did to make it. I mean, it's like I'm not hating against the band or anything. I hope the dude is just made a fortune off of these, but
Yeah.
I just don't understand why.
maybe-
I don't get it.
Maybe he didn't for this one because I have a little fact here. A day of filming was lost due to the crew walking out as their paychecks had collectively bounced.
Whoa.
So yep, but they must have came back and
Check
finished it
didn't
up.
clear that day.
Yep, Carpenter
Oh,
would have been
boy.
gone for good.
Carpenter wouldn't have had that shit.
No, he'd be out.
It was the last Puppet Master entry to be released on video by Paramount Pictures. So this is the last one they had their name on at least.
We got all these people hosting watch parties in the group now. What's going on here?
Yeah, I don't know what that is yet. This is something new.
You just basically collectively watch a video and comment on it, I guess. Someone was just
So
watching.
You can just like invite people to watch porn with you and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where I go to.
Jeez.
This one's a preview. Oh, no, wait. Someone's watching, what, Starry Eyes right now? Everyone's watching it.
I need to see that.
Are people just going on here and, like, uploading? Or I don't know how it works, the watch party. You might be able to just enter the YouTube link and start watching.
I wonder. Hold on here. Where's my Facebook at? Let's see.
This is weird. I'm part of the watch party right now. They're watching Starry Eyes. Then
Nice.
someone else was watching Black Christmas just a little bit ago.
Have I seen
We covered
Starry
that.
Eyes, Danny?
It's where she's like an actress, and I think you have, and she's like doing whatever she can to make it, and I forgot what they make her do, but she turns out being all fucked up at the end.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah. I've seen
I
that.
forgot what happens to her.
I don't know how you do this. I'm trying to like find videos and I can't find any.
Well, it's just my notifications. It said someone, so and so's hosting a watch party in Cult Classic Horror.
I guess I'd have to
Like, here's one now playing Black Christmas in Cult Classic Horror. 14 people watching.
Oh, I guess if you have the video downloaded to your computer,
Really?
then you can put whatever you want.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I think so. Hold on, I got like some really good porn on my computer. Right now.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Actually, I don't even know if I have I don't remember the last time I actually downloaded a video. Do I have any videos on
I do
my
like
computer?
David Martin's meme, The Quest of the Puppet Master, with Van Damme.
That is really good. Let's see here.
Sorry,
Hold on.
anyways, I just had to.
go to Facebook. Chief, if you don't calm the fuck down.
How's Chief doing these days?
He's a dick. Oh, what do you want?
Oh my God! Did he just bark into the freaking your microphone?
That means
Chiefy.
it's time for the
Horror halftime. God, that just was loud as hell.
Jeez.
Mini Christmas. Chief and Christmas. Okay, that was bad.
He's a handsome prince.
Good boy. Good boy.
He's a sweet, handsome prince.
Speaking of memes, do we have some good memes?
Yeah, Rob has the winner for this week.
We're gonna allow Rob to, or no, we're gonna let Rob. You're gonna announce the winner
Yeah.
Who
for
did
the
I
horror
say?
freak of the week.
I don't know who you
Who did I
said.
say
You're the
was
one.
winner? You have to keep that going for a hot
Oh,
minute.
shit.
I know who it is.
You need to
I
write it down.
I wrote it down.
Well, then
Scotty wrote it
will
down.
do it.
It is Jason Watts
Jason Watts.
for his Saw Jigsaw meme.
Oh, yes.
Oh yes, there will be more Puppet Master. So good, so good.
So, yes, Jason, shoot us a message on the page. Give me your address, shirt size, and we'll get you hooked up.
We will get you hooked up. We don't have any Puppet Master merchandise though.
No. We just send them the podcast shirts.
But
That's
everyone
all
else,
we ever do.
oh fuck yeah! But I was just saying, thankfully we
You
don't.
know, Neilio's shirt.
Yeah,
Maybe.
O'Neillio Cult Classic Horror gear. There's a lot
So,
of other
yes.
good. There was a lot of other good memes too. There's the Kenny one. Who was that one? Where he's alone in the theater by
Yep.
himself watching
I can't
Puppet
tell
Master.
you. I can't log in, so I can't
Yeah,
tell you.
Danny forgot his Facebook password.
So yes, shoot us a message. Make sure you guys compete next week with getting your memes for the Puppet Master 5,
Yes.
the final chapter. You can become horror freak of the week and win some shit.
Heck yeah.
All right,
Puppet Master 6
That-
next week.
That concludes the horror halftime.
Yes.
Anyways,
So let's
I said
get back
Torch
into
is
this.
back. Oh, then randomly, the psychic girl who was injured at the end of number 4,
Who Rick was carrying.
is now in the hospital, but starts communicating with them from the hospital through the computer.
Yeah, through like the old school computer.
She's like, use the formula, Rick. Use the formula. And what did he even do with the formula? Some kind of equation that he used to
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 help.
get the electricity to work to get Decapitron revived.
Yeah, because Lauren helped him get the code, and then he was trying to get the code to work, and then the doctor Jennings was trying to put the power, the power switches to go on through the. I don't know. That was
It was really cheesy, huh?
yeah. Or the breaker. He was trying to get the breaker box switches to control the power to make it
And
more.
you just heard her coming through the computer like, kill the beast, help.
and she's in the hospital bed.
She's in
telling
the
him
hospital
this.
bed with her eyes closed, like, using her psychic powers. Use the formula, Rick. And you just heard her voice. Use the formula, Rick.
Yeah.
Yes, Rick. Use the formula.
And then he found there was a bunch of numbers 1001101.
She took control of the computer screen and started putting shit on it. I don't know
She's a
what the
psychic,
fuck
man.
happened. I don't know what was going on. I was so confused.
And she was dreaming about the Sutek underworld Nerf gun beast,
Nerf gun battle.
Nerf gun battle going on, and she was squirming in her hospital
I don't
bed.
even. And there's I was just confused. And there's always a storm. Whenever you're at the
yeah.
Bodega Bay, it's always a storm outside.
Oh, it rains
Of course.
more there than anywhere else in the entire world.
It rains more at the Bodega Bay than in the Amazon rainforest.
Yeah, than in Kauai, where it rains the most out of anywhere in the world.
What?
Yeah, that's a fact.
More than in the Amazon rainforest.
I think so. I think like the middle of Kauai gets the most rain. That's at least what the local lady told me when I was there last year.
Was she on crack?
Probably.
More than likely.
Yeah, so so then she comes through and gives them the code. We get the Caputrons back, and then we see Toulon tell them to leave. This is not their battle. The puppets have it handled from there.
And this is where we still see Mankind can't even walk because he got hit in the nuts an hour earlier.
He's still crawling around.
He's crawling around the hallways and shit.
Yeah. McFoley, Mankind, is crawling around, and then he gets
finally
killed.
does get up. He finally does get up and start walking, but then as soon as the totem is chasing him, he instantly trips and falls.
And can't get up.
And the totem's still pretty far away, and he just stays on his back, scooting backwards. No, you motherfucker, no. It's like, just stand up.
And then the totem, claws his eyes out or claws his face. And
Of course he does.
yeah.
He doesn't. He leaves the mustache intact.
Yeah. He couldn't destroy the beautiful mustache.
No. Everyone's falling everywhere. It's just fucking crazy. And then at the end, they revive Decapitron. His head turns into kind Hugh Jackman, Toulon's face, and he basically tells all the people, "You guys get out of here. Me and the puppets will handle this evil power." And so they all start to go leave, and the scientist guy doesn't want to leave because he wants to take a puppet. He wants to take all the puppets back to biotech for testing or whatever. And so he sneaks. I think he sneaks one in his coat. You don't really see, but it's implied that he sneaks one in his coat, and they're in the elevator going down.
He keeps grabbing his arm by Rick's arm. That was a weird. He kept grabbing his arm. They kept playing tag.
And then they're about to leave, and he suddenly just goes psycho and tries to clock both of them in the head with a flashlight. And I don't know why. I'm assuming it's because he wants to turn back and gather all the puppets and take them with him, and so he thought he had to attack them instead of just letting them leave and then turning around and grabbing the puppets.
Yeah, I didn't understand that.
So
just let them leave, and then you can go get the puppets.
So he attacks them. So then, because of that, the puppets kill him. Of course.
Of course.
Yeah,
Yes.
Torch lights him up, and
then he falls down the elevator shaft. So, because they're all Patrick's homies. All these puppets now. They're like
Rick.
Oh, Rick. What?
Patrick.
His real name's
Rick.
Patrick.
Yeah, Rickster.
Rick. They're all his homies. And we end with them just chilling in his room. They just hang out at his house now in his room.
Well, you forgot the whole big explosion that happens at the very end.
Oh, I must have been asleep.
Is there an explosion?
Yeah, because then Decapitron says that he went the Dark Totem went through his portal, and Sutek lost a lot of his powers because they went through his portal. And
this is where it totally lost me. I was like, where do they even think of this shit?
Yeah, and the portal going in the little pyramid thing that's in the room. And since he went through that portal, he lost a lot of powers. So now supposedly Decapitron powers are a lot more powerful than Sutek's little totem's powers. So they have a laser fight, back and forth for 2 minutes. And then Blade gets impaled and gets back up and tries to stick him, and he doesn't work. And
I did see that.
And he gets thrown against the couch. And then
6-shooter shoots the thing, right?
shoots the fucking totem, and he falls down, and finally he's out, and then gets back up again, and then zaps freaking Decapitron, and Decapitron's out, and then finally Totem or fucking Blade stabs him, and then Decapitron zaps him, and then he's fried. And then this whole big explosion happens because their lasers hit each other.
But then Rick walks back in.
Yeah.
When the fire has
After
subsided.
the explosion.
And steps on the head of the totem, crushing it, and says, what does he say?
He says, "Sorry, your reservation has been canceled."
Boom.
Boom.
Fucking drop the
This
mic.
whole ending just sounds like they just grabbed the two most just nerdiest people they know and set them down at a table and just had them argue it out. Well, you went through my portal, and my portal makes you lose half your powers.
Yeah.
That's not fair. It shouldn't matter what the portal does. Yeah, my portal makes you lose powers,
Yeah.
and so you're half as. So if you would have gone through your portal, then it would have worked better.
Yeah,
And
it's
Sutek wouldn't have gotten you. But then, Decapitron zaps you, but then you still have more powers, even though you only have half power, and you zap him. But then
it was it was all over. I mean, it was it was like the wrong portal. It was like his portal. It was the wrong one, so it decreases
was so
powers.
lost.
It just there was a lot going on.
So lost.
A whirlwind of craziness going on at the very end there.
Lost me.
But then, yeah, the end happens. It's a lot of time has passed. Whatever, a week or something, and they're all back at Rickster's apartment, and it's all sunny.
His girlfriend just ran 15 miles in an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's what she says. She comes in off her jog in her total 80s spandex.
Oh, God, yeah.
Or I guess this is early 90s this movie was made.
Yep, 94.
94, 95.
Yeah.
Like the best.
And they're all just on his dresser, just chilling.
And he's like, now that I'm the new puppet master, I know there's more battles to come. More battles to be won. And this time, I have a crew behind me.
Yeah.
And then it ends.
It ends frozen on his face like a Rocky movie.
Yeah, and he's still talking. And then he's still talking throughout the credits, some of it.
Yeah. Rob, you missed out big time.
It was just the final chapter. It's not final. We got Curse of the Puppet
You just
Master.
missed out big time, Rob.
Yeah, I know.
So
I should have been there, man.
He's technically the third Puppet Master, right? Because there was Toulon, and then was there another guy?
There was like a temporary puppet.
Temporary Puppet Master.
Yeah, I don't even know. Toulon was like bad. Now he's good. The puppets were bad. Now they're good.
Yeah. Now
Yeah,
Rick's
it's like
the main.
some weird twisted D&D thing.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
Now
here.
Rick's the main Puppet Master. So he's the Puppet Master. See, I'm looking at the list of movies here, and the last movie I have is Axis of Evil, but it skips Puppet Master versus Demonic Toys. So there's
I think that's like an offshoot because Demonic Toys
yeah.
is another little franchise of theirs.
yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah. I remember seeing that in Blockbuster all the time.
Really? Demonic Toys?
I remember the cover well.
Oh, I don't.
I think because Charles Band, that's the only movie that Charles Band's name's not on. So maybe we'll just skip that one because it's not in the set.
Yeah, we'll skip it.
And we'll just go to Axis of Evil. But then after
Axis of Evil.
After Axis of Evil,
right.
I don't have the next two.
Isn't there like a Curse of Puppet Master?
There's
Puppy Master?
There's
Puppy Master.
after
That sounds more fun than what than
a
this.
Puppy Master.
Oh, man.
After
Shoot, I could watch that Hispanic guy who trains dogs.
What?
The Dog Whisperer.
I haven't watched that.
Oh, man.
I've heard of it though. Didn't they do a spoof on South Park or something?
Oh, yeah. It was Caesar. That's what it's Caesar Milan. Caesar Milan is the Dog Whisperer.
Dog Whisperer.
Oh my God.
That's funny.
So yeah, I don't know if we'll cover the after Axis of Evil because there's Puppet Master X Axis Rising,
We might have to start combining some of these.
Puppet Master Axis Termination, and then there's Little Shrek.
I don't want to be doing Puppet Master in December. We got to do a whole another run of Christmas horror movies.
Yep. So we'll
It's
see.
true.
Yes.
They're pretty short. I mean, they're only 80 minutes.
Yes.
One's 70. Let's see, 72 minutes. The Legacy is 72 minutes.
That's like barely not even over an hour. That's like barely over an hour.
Yeah, hour and 10.
Well,
All right,
sweet.
I think that wraps Puppet Master 5 up.
I think so too. Yes.
There was
sir,
really
indeed.
no facts on this. Hardly anything. I searched far and wide.
fact. Charles Band masturbated 38 times in his mom's basement during the filming of this.
Yeah.
Is that a real fact?
I mean,
It's a real fact.
It's a real fact.
Oh, my God.
No.
Yeah.
I was about to say that'd have been interesting.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay,
there's really hardly
There we go.
any. I mean, it's just shot back to back. It's pretty much the same movie as 4. So I mean, it's like the same kind of facts you would get for 4.
All right, let's just move on to our final segment.
What did you watch?
What did you watch?
I got a couple movies.
I watched a few. What did you watch, Rob?
Oh,
you don't like going first because you don't remember anything ever.
I have been watching Castle.
Have you?
Yeah.
Castle Rock?
Yes, Castle Rock on Hulu, which is pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it.
Okay.
Ooh,
All right.
good stuff, huh?
I had a couple flights yesterday, so I downloaded some movies on my phone. And but then I did watch a couple the other day. Horror related. I watched King Arthur. That's not horror related, but I do like Charlie Hunnam, and there were some good names in it.
It's a pretty good movie.
It's all right. It's a little CGI heavy. It's all right. Let's see. I watched. I watched Gerald's Game. Finally, hadn't watched that.
Gerald's Game.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. As Stephen King.
Okay. Yep. I saw the. That's right. You told me about that. I saw the
So
cover.
that one was. It was pretty good. It was interesting to see what they did with just her tied to or cuffed to a bed for the whole time, but it was good. Did you watch Gerald's Game, Rob?
No, I
You
watched that 1922 movie.
You watched that too, 1922.
Oh, so I watched 1922 as well.
Those are both Stephen King, right?
Yep.
I like 1922.
Yeah,
That was
and Thomas Jane does an amazing job in it.
You can't even tell it's Thomas Jane.
No.
He's lost so much weight.
You can't tell it's him
He's
at
so
all.
I need to
skinny.
watch that.
So yeah, I watched 1922. That one was pretty good. I highly recommend that. But then I did turn around almost right away and watch Before I Wake on Netflix, which is also Thomas Jane, but a completely different character. So it's yeah, he did a good job in 1922.
Before I Wake, that's in Netflix, right?
Yeah, it's on Netflix. It's pretty good. Has Thomas Jane and Kate Bosworth.
That's not sleep paralysis, is it?
No, it's about a kid who sleeps, and while he's sleeping, his dreams sort of are like coming true out in the living room.
The only problem with that movie is, well, Scotty hadn't seen it yet, but you'll be kind of irritated.
Really?
Dan, yeah.
I was just sort of irritated because, like, if that was really a thing, they would have like all these scientists studying him and stuff. You know, it's not. He
there
would have
was
been able to keep it a
that,
secret.
and then it's just Thomas Jane. It's just something.
What's wrong with Thomas Jane? Well, yeah,
No,
Thomas Jane. Yeah,
I love no. I
give it
love
away.
Thomas. I love Thomas Jane, but
it did irritate me that Thomas Jane. Yeah,
Did something in
Yeah.
that movie that irritates people? Are you?
sorta. Yeah,
Okay, I'll just give it a watch.
Yeah.
I'll give it a watch.
he's just so ruggedly handsome.
I know he is.
Before I Wake. I did see the cover for that on Netflix.
And then
And he's going to be in the new Predators movie, Thomas Jane.
he is right.
Yeah, and he's put on a little bit of weight, which is fine.
And then I watched. What did I download? Lock. It's not a horror movie. That's just the one I was remembering. It's on
yeah.
Netflix. It's an hour and a half solid of Tom Hardy in a car. So there you go, Rob.
Oh, good. Yeah, I'm putting that on my queue.
It's
right?
good. It was pretty good. Semi not horror related, but gory. I also downloaded and watched the first episode of The Punisher on Netflix. It's pretty
And
good.
Thomas Jane's the original Punisher.
Yeah, he is.
That's right.
Well, actually, Dolph Lundgren.
Well,
No, Lundgren was not before Jane, was he?
Jane was
Yeah.
2004. I don't
Really?
know when Lundgren was.
Oh man, you never seen the original Punisher?
Well, I think I have.
That was just like so.
What year?
Oh, I think it was 1980
80.
something.
Didn't Thomas Jane? Oh, never mind.
And maybe it was the early 90s. Damn it, I know Dolph Lundgren was the Punisher.
But I don't. Well, maybe. All I know is that I've watched one episode of the
1989. 1989. It was Dolph Lundgren.
The Netflix show.
Okay.
I'm sure a ton of you have seen the Netflix show, but the first episode was awesome. I just like John Bernthal a lot too. He's a badass. Did I watch any other horror movies?
Who is John Bernthal?
He played Shane in The Walking Dead until he died. So the first few seasons of The
If
Walking
you Google
Dead.
him, you'd be like, oh, that guy.
And then he was in like Wolf of Wall Street,
Yep.
and he's been in.
Yeah, that movie was garbage.
He's in a lot of. He's really good. He's in a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he's in. Yeah. Well,
I think that's all I watched. I think it's been a while since we released an interview last week. So yeah, it's been a while.
Daredevil, he was in. Yep.
I probably did watch
Baby Driver, Fury.
Fury, yeah. Fury's the other big one that he's in, too.
Wind River.
I've seen Fury. I like that movie.
Yeah, you'd recognize him then. Yeah.
I need to see Fury.
I'm trying to think if I watched any other horror movies like the last 2 weeks ago. But
yes, there's Dolph Lundgren, The Punisher. Yep.
all right, what did you guys watch?
I watched Funny Games, which was awesome.
Oh, that's an old school one.
I didn't watch the original, although I've seen the original. But I watched the 2008 version with Naomi Watts and Tim Roth. So,
I like Tim Roth. I haven't seen the new one though.
You should watch it. It's freaking. I like it better than the original.
You've seen the original?
I did. It's just easier.
When did you see the original?
It had to have been. It was on TV like six years ago or something at my house, my old house, and it was in subtitles.
Yeah, because it's German.
It's German.
See, the Germans loves the funny ha-hats.
Yeah, but it was. You haven't seen Funny Games?
No.
It's just it's psychological. It just fucks with you. Who's
Yeah, it really pisses you off.
Michael Haneke's the director. Yeah,
makes me so angry.
And then I watched. So that was it. It makes you angry, but it's kind of the way it ends. It's like, silly sons of bitches. That was just a crazy movie.
Those silly Germans. The Holocaust was just a joke. Yeah.
Michael Pitt plays the crazy guy in it. Anyways, then I watched 47 Meters Down last night.
Oh,
yeah,
it's such a bad good movie.
It is a bad good movie, man. It's just there's a little CGI, which is okay, but not when they're down below, which most of the movie is under the ocean. It wasn't that bad. I mean, the sharks look pretty good and the blood and stuff, and Mandy Moore did good, and I think it was I forgot the other girl's name, but she did a really good job too. But yeah, it was pretty good. It kept me entertained.
Yeah. Well, what about you, Rob?
Well, hold on real quick. Come here.
Oh shit.
Say hi.
Oh shit. Hi. Hello.
Hi. Say hi to everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
Is that Savannah? Did she just get home?
She just got home.
Hi,
from
Savannah.
work.
Yeesh.
Yeah, she's putting in them hours. She brought me a dad hat.
Oh,
nice.
Nice.
It's sweet. It's like it's an all white. It's like white with like Miami Dolphins blue on it. Dude. It's like this is the ultimate like 1980s dad hat.
Love it. You'll have to send a pic of that.
I'll send you a pic of it. But no, me and her have been watching Castle Rock. Right?
Yeah.
Isn't that the thing on Hulu?
Castle Rock. Yep.
Yes, and we are. That's kind of the only thing I think I've watched was that.
You know, there is a town in Colorado called Castle Rock.
Yes, there is.
Why would they call it Castle Rock?
It's just because there's a rock in it that looks like a castle.
Yep.
Y'all are just not inventive in Colorado.
Shaped like a castle.
It's a rock, like a little plateau. It looks like a castle.
Well, no, it's either a plateau or it's a castle. Castles don't look like plateaus, Danny.
Oh, it does. You got to come look at it.
It's all these Mormons over there, is what it is.
My aunt and uncle used to
Colorado
live there.
doesn't have Mormons.
That's Utah.
That's Utah.
Yeah, but come on,
Utah.
Like Utah's basically Colorado, right?
No,
It's borderline with it,
No.
but it's a little bit west.
You know what? I'm
Southwest.
making jokes, but like right now, like the biggest group of people that own the most land in the entire state of Florida are the Mormon Church.
Oh.
The Mormons are slowly buying up all of Florida for some reason.
Jeez.
they own more than
Yeah,
Disney, huh?
They own more than anybody.
Wow. That's
Scotty
impressive.
keeps messing with his stand, then I can hear
Sorry.
it.
I like messing with my
Why are you
stand.
messing with your stand, Scotty?
I don't know. I'm like fidgety right now for some reason.
So that's all you watched was Castle Rock.
Hold on. How do I do that thing? How
You
do
should
I
have been
go to
doing that
Amazon?
the whole time. This
Were you
whole
binge
time.
watching?
No, I
What
was
were you doing?
talking. I was talking with you.
Well,
How
the
do I
whole
do it?
time
Tell
I
me
was
how to do it
talking,
again.
I don't remember how on Amazon. I
What?
just
No, it's Netflix. I go to account, right?
account and I don't know what it
Viewing
says.
activity. Well, apparently I've been watching a lot of Queer Eye,
What?
and I've been watching
You don't
a lot of
remember that?
Miami SWAT. What was Shot in the Dark? Oh, Shot in the Dark was pretty good. That was a weird documentary series. I watched.
Shot in the dark.
Oh my God, I did watch Kill Bill Volume 1 and 2, and they sucked.
Oh, Kill Bill, yeah. They were okay back when they came out.
I watched Stitches. That was the other evil clown horror.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
And it was pretty good. I actually liked it. It was funny. I watched Eraser with Arnold Schwarzenegger, which was really good.
Oh, classic.
All right.
Vanessa Williams.
What's this Emily movie?
Emily?
It's spelled funny.
Oh, yeah. I've seen that on there, but I put it on my watch list, I think, or on my list to watch.
Well, I got about 45 or 30 minutes into it, and then I gave up. So apparently I did not like it.
Oh, so you don't remember it at all?
Damn, you watched a lot, man.
I have had time on my
Were
hands.
you drunk?
Well, possibly.
You don't remember any of it?
Possibly.
Possibly drunk. I think on one of the occasions there were several Guinnesses involved.
Ooh.
All right.
I've been doing my college classwork like half asleep and drunk.
Oh my God, I can't believe you're doing
Like
that.
after a beer or two.
I can't believe you're doing that.
College class.
Well, why can't you believe I'm doing it?
just-
What's wrong? You don't think I'm good enough to go to college, Danny?
No, I think you're too good to go to college. I fucking hate school so much. I think it's a waste of time.
I'm trying to expand my horizons, Danny.
Expand
You mean
my horizons.
by expand your horizons? You mean just have money from grants and financial aid?
Yeah,
Lone
I mean my horizons. I mean, yeah. If everybody else in this country can go into student loan debt, why can't I?
Yeah, you get a point.
Yeah.
I need that Land Rover, Danny.
I could never like
1996.
at this stage of my life. If you put a piece of school work in front of me, I would just puke all over it. I could not do one.
I would poop on it.
School nowadays is different because part of my assignment. Because what? What do I do? I mean, try it. Oh,
What?
oh, okay. Hold on.
What?
Oh, he's vaping.
Get your vape out of here.
You got a new flavor?
No, that's my wife's new stuff. That's the good.
Ooh.
It's really good. Will you fill this glass up with red Kool-Aid for me?
Are we done yet?
Can I get some Kool-Aid, please?
Are we done here?
Can I get some of that Kool-Aid?
I don't know, Danny. Are we done here?
I think
No,
we're done here.
I was going to tell you, one of my college courses was post something about yourself in like a message board, and what?
What?
I want red Kool-Aid. Sorry, I was getting my drink order. But no, it was like post something in the message boards and like touch these, like go over 3 topics like what is your name, what do you do, kind of stuff. And then you have to like respond to 2 other people's things, but be polite.
I've done that.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's like that. Like they hand out grades for this.
Oh, I know. I went through community college years ago
And you just have to like answer it and be nice.
because
and
it's an online class, right?
be receptive.
Yeah, everything's online, dude. I work too much now. Ever since the Facebook crash.
Yeah.
What was that? We were just watching the other guys. I have a certificate from the University of Phoenix in hostage negotiation.
Yeah.
Oh my god! What is this?
University of Phoenix.
The other guys, Will Ferrell and
Mark Wahlberg.
Wahlberg.
Oh, that's so great.
Haven't you seen that movie? The other guys.
We just were
Oh
watching
man,
it.
that Kool-Aid's good.
Yeah.
Yes, I just don't remember that part of it.
Yeah. All right. I think that wraps up this episode.
Yes.
So,
Does it wrap up the episode?
yep. We will continue on with Puppet Master next
Curse
week.
of the Puppet Master 6.
When we're going to be releasing an interview we just did today, either tomorrow or the
I
next
didn't
day.
do an interview today.
Yeah,
You were
because you
working.
never can.
Well, whose fault is that? You do the scheduling.
It's the only time that we could get the lady on. Well,
I'm
her
really
and
good
us.
at interviews too. I just sit with my headphones
He just
on
sits there
and
listening.
play on my
Yeah.
phone.
Yeah. Yep. So Puppet Master 6 next week. I'm going to discuss. We might start wrapping these
Yeah.
2 of them in one episode. We'll see what we can do.
kind of like we did the Howlings and we did
Yeah.
that for Friday the 13th. No?
We did, and
Yeah,
for
we did.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yep.
But all right, well, make sure that you follow us at Danny Bonin, at Scotty Bonin, at the Rob O'Neill 1986 on Twitter, and the Rob_CCH podcast on Instagram, at CC Horror on Twitter, and at Cult Classic Horror on everything else. Patreon.com/cultclassichorror if you want to help us in our vision of taking over the horror world.
Yes.
And yeah, that should do her. So
PM6 next week.
yeah, thanks for joining us.
Love you guys.
See you next week.
Later.
Don't you blame the movies. Movies don't create psychos. Movies make psychos more creative.
Oh, yes. There will be blood.